What's up, guys? It's Fame. Today I'll be bringing you a introduction to a new series I'm going to be starting on my channel. It's going to be compiled of 20 to 30 minute episodes of just basically me playing live. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go through the different city specializations. We're going to go through the different great works. Here, as you can see, I've actually started a new region. Nothing is built whatsoever. We're going to just start fresh. I've been getting a lot of questions through the comments and actually, direct messages with like really detailed questions as to, how you do this or what's the best way to handle this problem or vice versa. And I try to, I do my best to get back to each and every one of you. However, it gets to a point where it's a lot easier just to show you guys. So what I'm going to do is we're just gonna dive right in. We're going to just go step by step what I'm looking at and the best ways, at least that I think, different problems should be tackled. And you guys definitely leave your comments. Let me know what you think, and if you can think of anything else that I'm missing or leaving out, please feel free to message me. If you had watched my last video, it was kind of an introduction to this where it was more of geared towards beginners. Um, this is going to be a little bit more advanced as the episodes progress, but let's go ahead and let's start real fast. Like I said, this is just a complete brand new region. Nothing's here. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start with this little plot here, Frontier Fields, with the attempts to possibly put in like an international airport here or something like that. The international airport, it seems to be the number one requested great works of the four due to the advancement that it can have and the impact it can have on your surrounding cities with tourists and with shipping and stuff like that. So I think that's probably the best one to start off with. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. This is a pretty good plot because you got a road running directly through the city. So I'm not going to say there's not going to be any traffic, but it's the traffic situation seems like it can actually be a little bit more manageable, seeing as how we have the road going directly through. All right, so of course, first order of business, let's go ahead and let's connect the city. Um, let's see. Let's just go ahead. We have rail connection here. Let's find out. Let's see. What's the best way? We'll do medium density. I like medium density. And let's just go ahead. Roads are super. Actually, you know what? We're not going to go there. We're going to go. Let's see. We're going to go here. Roads are very expensive in this game. In comparison to the other SimCities, where roads were really cheap, but I think you had to pay per hour. In this game, you don't pay per hour, but they cost a lot more. What have you. It's however you look at it. But okay, so wind direction I like to check first. We got our wind direction out this way. So my probably the best way to do it is to have your industrial out this way. So we got this. We'll do some residential down this way, and then out here, let's start off with just like a low density road out this way, and we'll field some industrial here in a second. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and let's get some residents. In case you guys weren't aware, you haven't played in a few days, SimCity actually came out with a new patch the other day, which corrects a lot of the issues that you all were having with traffic. Now, the new patch, what it has done is it's improved the AI in regards to traffic patterns and left and right turns and stoplights and such to better move traffic. And it's going to be tough to see here at first, but if you have any cities where you've maybe abandoned the city just due to the fact that traffic is just ridiculous, I definitely suggest going back and trying to revisit that city, because the traffic problem is considerably better since this last update. A couple other things to note: when you demolish a building now, when it's an abandoned or burned down by fire, it takes I think 24 hours or 24 hours in the game before a new building will start building up again. Whereas prior, as soon as you demolish the building, a new one would come on up. So, all right. Having said that, and you could definitely check out all the game notes or the patch notes on their website. All right, so what are we on? Cheetah speed here? Let's see. Cheetah, llama speed. That's cheetah. I like to keep it in the middle here just because it's not too slow but not too fast. All right, power. Yeah, I'd say we probably want to start with some sort of power. All right, good. And water, let's see where our water tables are going to fall. So we'll just put it down here. We'll get to that in a minute. And then sewage, of course, we gotta deal with that. Okay, looking good. Now my shower doesn't work. Okay. All right. So once we get a few sims in here, everyone will start moving in. The few jobs that people are available, people will take, and we should be moving here. So let's do a little bit of commercial in the middle there. And like I said, I mean, this is just really the bottom of the barrel, starting out. Nothing really to do, nothing really to see. But in a little bit here, we're gonna get some oil working, and in hopes we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try to fund that international airport. All right. So we're looking good. We got a few houses here. Demand really isn't much of anything. Let's see what we got here. We got 372 people, a couple unfilled jobs. So let's go ahead. Let's extend this road out just a little bit more. Okay. Unemployment crisis. Let's see. I don't want to go too crazy over here, but I mean, they are unemployed. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? As I say in my other videos, I like to spot my commercial in between where they work and where they live. This way, on their way to work, they can shop. On their way home, they can shop. I think it makes sense. All right, so we got the oil well approved, and I believe Town Hall is screaming our name here. So, with this new city, with this new region, Town Hall does play a lot bigger role than, for example, if you were to have multiple cities in your region. And, because ultimately, if you add all your departments on your Town Hall and then you skip to another city, all the stuff is available, So when we have a new city, a new region like this, it's very important as far as your town hall placement and depending on which modules you like to add, could play a big role in how your city pans out. Whether you decide to do the tourism, or you decide to stick with the utilities, or vice versa. So I mean, this seems like a pretty good spot. I'm not sure what the deal is with the way the land is, though. I hope that's not going to impact. I think it's probably better to maybe do it up this way, because the way it's kind of creating like a little indentation there, I don't know if that's going to impact. All right, well, we'll see. Let's go ahead and let's put it there. Okay. And as you can see, there goes the smiley faces. Everybody's always happy with Town Hall. All right, time to name my city. We'll get back to that. I'm not really interested in naming it just yet. All right, so we're looking pretty decent here. We got some sims. Actually, got a lot more than I thought. We're up over 1,000 already. 97 unemployed, low wealth. So let's add a couple more little spots here for that, and that should fix that. I can't get over the demand for commercial. I mean, that is just insane here. Let's just add a little bit more. And as far as your utilities, you're definitely going to want to do your fire station first. Your fires are going to be your problem to begin with, more so than anything else. I always start my taxes at about 10%. All right, so we're sitting on about 38,000. Petition to build gambling house has been approved. Okay. So we'll put our firehouse there before any of this becomes an issue. Okay. And then let's see. As far as our placement here, we have to allow room for expansion. I'm thinking let's do like long roads here for residential, right? Let's see. Careful planning is key in this game. You'll come to realize if you guys are new. Because, wow, I'm not going to spend all my money on that. But the choices you make early on will impact your game later and save you a lot of time. Because what will end up happening is you'll have to change it later on. And it's just, you just got to basically, best word of advice is just to plan as you go. Think a couple steps ahead like chess, and you'll have no problems at all. So let's take a little close up here. Look, everybody's moving in. Everybody looks happy. I think it looks pretty good. No crime yet, but that is definitely going to be coming. All right, so we got our fire station. High commercial demand. Yeah, I know. I can't believe that is insane. The amount of commercial demand that we have here. But this is going to be like our avenue here, because you got to think when we get these other cities going, we're going to get some bus stations in here, and they're going to be coming from this one, passing through here, going here, and ultimately probably going to be coming from the airport. So this is going to be our main little mecca for commercial zones and visitors to our city. This crazy guy, yeah, Dr. Vu. I've been wanting to start my own crime city. I think that might be cool. Just haven't gotten a chance to do that yet. Maybe we'll do that in one of the episodes. But all right, let's see. Let's add a little bit more residential here. How are the funds looking? Let's see. Okay. All right, so we're making money. Probably about time to add a little bit more residential. And then we'll probably work on our oil well, which, let's see, drilling. Oh, where's our oil? Wow, our oil's over here. Wow. That's okay. What we'll maybe do is... That's okay. I was hoping the oil was down over here, based on the way the wind's blowing. I definitely wanted industrial out this way. But we can still make it work. I'm confident. We can still make it work. All right. So we still got them moving in. Next order of business, you're probably going to have to start dealing with crime. Don't have quite enough funds yet. But we're still okay on crime. Still okay on crime. Okay. All right, looking good. Nice. Okay. And then later on, we've got rail connection too, going to the other cities. So this is a pretty good plot. I like the way this looks here. All right. Garbage. Probably going to need some of that soon. Only at 118 barrels a day. Okay. Monthly profit and transactions. All right. Should be okay here. All right. Let's see here. Where can we put this guy? Now... Garbage dumps, in my opinion, of course they're important, but you got to think that they're going to start off early, and the more obstacles there is in between them and the residents, the longer it's going to take to get the trash piled up. And the more trash you have, the more sickness that's going to be involved when it comes to, later on when your city starts to get really populated. Now, to put this all the way out here, this would be your best bet because of the pollution. But now you're going to have, look at how far they're going to have to go just to pick up that first, trash bin. So, oh man. Maybe we'll wait a little bit and we can maybe build a service road back here. Because I hate for all the garbage trucks that have to go down this, because this is going to just be crazy with traffic. I know it will. This down in here. Look at that backup already. Where are they trying to go? They all trying to turn down that road? Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's why early expansion is so difficult because, look at all these moving trucks that are just clogging up the way. You got to kind of give it a chance to develop itself, because if not, you're going to have this. So we'll wait just a little bit before we add any more residential. But you can see, the traffic, it is moving. It's just there's too many cars for the road, basically. It's just straight up too many cars. Let's see what they have to say here. If you get us 2,500 residents, we'll be able to incorporate ourselves as a small city. We can get a city hall. That's 5,000 simoleons, so, alright. Alright, we're looking good. Do we add the police station yet? No, we don't have enough money. Alright. We don't have enough money. Not enough money. Okay. High industrial demand. Okay. Alright, so let's just add a little bit more industrial. Why not? You'll notice that the more industrial that you add early on, the higher the money per hour that you're going to make. Because they're paying taxes just like everyone else, and they're thirsty. They're thirsty for expansion. I definitely think they're gonna expand a lot quicker than a residential zone will. You know what I mean? I guarantee you, if I update, I'm not going to do it yet, but I guarantee you, if I upgraded that road right there, these would all start expanding already. Even as how young this city is, it's just how it goes. So, okay. All right, looking good. We got some serious. These people are, I don't know where they're coming from. Wherever the heck that's, those mountain range out there they're coming from. We got all these little shops in here. They're all coming in. Everything's looking good. This water tower for right now is perfect, but as we get a little bit older, the city gets a little older, I do not recommend doing fireworks fun. That will burn your city to the ground. As the city gets a little older, what we'll do is we'll put like a water treatment plant somewhere out here. What that'll do is that's going to draw all the dirty water, have it cleaned, and then become useful water out this way. And that's when we'll put our water, our water plant out that way, and then we should be good on that. Let's see what's going on here. All right, so we're at 2,300 residents. Definitely looking good. So our traffic has died down here a little bit, like I said. So everybody's kind of moved in. So I think now we can move forward with the expansion here. And this little road here, since everybody that's going to live here that wants to ultimately get here is going to have to travel on that road. Let's build a couple little like small low density cross streets over here that are going to help them, make it through. One should be fine for now, and then maybe we'll do one down here in a little bit. But, alright, awesome. We're definitely looking pretty solid to start out here. We've got no issues. typically when you start out a city, you're going to have these things are all going to be firing up. It's going to be, health issues, this issue, that issue. So the fact that we're starting out here, there's relatively no issues. I think it's definitely really good. We're definitely on the right track here. As far as a garbage dump, I mean, we have to put one in since they're so cheap. If we had to move it, it's not the end of the world. We can always build it again. But let's go ahead. Let's pick a spot out this way, and ultimately, I'm going to want to put like a service road back here, away from everything, where the garbage trucks will be able to feed into the residential. But for right now, let's just go ahead. Let's just extend this road out. Let's go ahead and put down our dump, and we'll see how that goes. Because they're going to have to travel, as you can see, all the way down here during rush hour traffic, all the way down here during rush hour traffic, and then up into here before their return trip. Of course, we start out with 2 garbage trucks, but I think we're going to add one more garage just to be safe, and then we'll see how that goes. That's going to add a few more jobs too. So let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at our population panel. So we've got 252 unfilled mid-wealth jobs. So we're going to need to add, or we're going to need to take a look here at our land value, maybe. Let's see. Okay. So land value. All right, so the city hall is adding land value. So if we think about it this way, we're probably going to want to do like low wealth, residential, medium wealth, and then high wealth. So we can kind of start off over here with like our medium to help our unfilled mid-wealth jobs. So let's see. Which one of these? One of these here is actually really good. Is it this one? Yeah, look at that. So we're going to put this down here, and that's going to impact this whole, look at that. That whole area is now potentially going to grow to mid-wealth. This whole area right here. And that's what we want. Fire service is slow. Well, I'm guessing our fire service is slow just because of the sheer traffic that we're starting to see. I can't believe I started off this video with complimenting the traffic issues. I mean, because look at this. I mean, this is not moving. I mean, look at this. I mean, granted, I understand there's only one road, but, I mean, come on now. Seriously? Oh, man. All right, let's see here. What can we do to combat this a little bit? That one road is just, it's not going to do. It's just not going to work. Unless we put like a main avenue through the center of town, right? With some more roads feeding off. I mean, at this point, with the way that looks, that's probably going to be our best bet. So what's about middle? Is this about middle? I don't know. Oh, that's through my fire station. Through my fire station. There it goes. Okay. And then now let's take this road if we have enough. Yes. Early on, it's just it's a learning process as far as some cities. I don't know the AI behind it, but some cities people will come to a lot quicker, and sometimes it just takes a while before you actually get people. This one here in particular, I don't know if it's this thoroughfare that we have going through here or what, but it definitely seems like this is going to be pretty easy to populate this city, if you want me to be perfectly honest, just the way everybody is filling in. And as you can see here, we're starting to flush out a little bit. So, I mean, for the most part, I mean, it's a pretty decent first episode. We've got our city hall. We've laid down our fire station. We've got, of course, our power plant and our garbage dump with water and sewer. and we're moving everybody in. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to wrap this one up. This episode, I mean, the episodes as we go, we'll get more into depth with each step of the way I tackle the great works. I've done all of them, all successfully in my other regions, so I'm not sure if you guys out there have played as much, but I mean, I could definitely show you the best way to go about it. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've had to clear out entire cities and start again. So I mean, I definitely have a lot of trial and error. So, and I enjoy playing the game, even if it's over and over again. So I'll definitely show you guys the best way to handle it. And definitely appreciate you guys tuning in, and we will see you next episode.